What in the heck is going on? Welcome back to the channel, guys. John with Moto Offroad Adventures. We're just coming back from a whole day of play in sand, mud, a little bit of everything, which is a ton of fun. But we are heading back into the shop. I didn't get bombs. I had heard bombing today. It's pretty awesome in a open field bombing range by the Air Force Base. You don't see that every day. As I drive back here, I thought we would chat a little bit about a couple comments I got, which were pretty good comments. Well, intriguing, conversational, driving comment about I got my Himalayan about 6 months ago, and do I wish I would have waited for the 450 Himalayan, the new Himalayan that's coming out soonish. I don't know the exact dates, end of the year, beginning of the year or so, or a bigger bike, which is asked a lot. So I'll kind of start with the 450 model, the new model of this beautiful beast. If you haven't watched the rest of my videos, I absolutely love my Himalayan. It's just the perfect bike for me. It may not be for everybody. The 450. So a little bit of the difference is the suspension, a little bit different suspension system. A stronger engine, so I think the top speed is much higher. And it did go to tubeless tires, which I think that would be the one thing that'd catch my eye. But the quicker system, I mean, I get it. Everybody, usually if you're on a Himalayan enough, you get asked, what do you think about your top speed? It's right about 75, depending how much camping gear and I got stuff on here. But I found right about 75 miles an hour. Is that fast enough for you? I mean, for me, it just is. There's really nowhere that I need to go faster than that. I bought the bike for off-road adventures, for true dual sporting, for camping. On tarmac, if I can do interstate speeds, that's all that I need. So I don't really worry about the 450. I haven't even thought about it twice, to tell you the truth. A little bit more of a stiff suspension, adjustable side. I actually love. This is a 2022 411 Himalayan, and the suspension works absolutely priceless for me. Plenty of performance, and I mean, again, it's I keep saying it over and over when I talk about this guy, but the tractor factor, man, there is nothing I can put in front in front of this thing that it won't do. So no, I do not wish I waited for the 450. Maybe down the line. I will say that since driving this or riding this now for so long, about a little over 5,000 miles, roughly half, at least 2,000 miles of that is true off-road adventures. Transmaker Trail, South Carolina Adventure Route, Appalachian Mountains, Blue Ridge Mountains, on and on. And just the tractor factor, it'll do anything that I want. But the big thing is the way it's built. Good ground clearance. I'll preach this forever. The ground clearance for this size of bike is fantastic. It is just slightly under my friend's G1250 GSA, and but the weight is very low. If you can see the old hand, low. So the weight level is so low. If I get myself into trouble, if I need to turn around, if I'm still learning. I'm getting a lot better, but I am no professional off-road motorcycle rider. Yes, surprise, surprise. But it's just easy. You can put your foot down, balance your weight. It's easy to move the weight around on this bike, which I absolutely love and would not want to give up. So tractor factor will take care of the day for you. It helped me get confidence, feel better. It just exudes everything. So there's that answer. Traditionally, in almost every video, and I get it, motorcycles are, there isn't one motorcycle that fits everybody, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pay attention and come to my stop here. And there's nobody coming. Let's see, where you want me to go? I think this way. Did I do it right? I did it right. Woohoo! Man, look at that. Day's coming to a beautiful end. All right, so where was I? Yeah, you know, bigger bike. I mean, there's no one bike for everybody. People, let alone a different size. I'm 5'9", but I have multiple friends or people that I know of that ride this bike much bigger and taller than me. But yeah, if you want a big bike, if you're tall, if you're comfortable, maybe you're more advanced of a rider. It's just, I've never thought about a bigger bike. It works perfectly for me. The performance, getting turned around and speed, what it can do, no issues whatsoever, and I am not looking for a bigger bike anytime soon, if at all. So we've done a couple really good trips on the Trans-America Trail. That has been amazing. Kind of showed my eyes to what the Himalayan can do. We are soon going to try to get scheduled in some time to do the Smoky 500. I actually know somebody that's done it in the Himalayan, and I think the Himalayan can take that with ease, no worries at all. What I'm interested in seeing next year, there's a lot of planning that goes in. I understand that. Get around, nobody coming. I mean, the planning side of it, I have thru-hiked the Appalachian Trail in 2019, so I understand the logistics, and it's just tough to plan something that big. But we are in the planning. So hopefully that will be in the proper season or timing late next year, which would be fantastic. But, so if we get to do the entire TAT or everything that we're able to, I'll be interested to see how the Himalayan handles it. I think about 90% it'll be great, and I'll just have to see what that other 10% is. Maybe it'll handle everything, or maybe I'm just crazy. But we will find out. I mean, if you look back at some of the adventures on this bike, not this bike, but the Himalayan, there's been multiple cross-country rides. I mean, take a look if you follow any YouTubers online. The Itchy Boots rode her Himalayan all across, I think, Asia, Argentina, all the way across the Americas. Yeah, I mean, she has put this thing to the test, and went from there. So the only thing I'd probably change when talking about that 450 again might be those tubeless tires. I haven't ran into any issues whatsoever going on large rock, damn near bouldering, some rough stuff on the Trans-America Trail that we have done. But in the long run, I think that tubeless could be nice. And the bigger bike just really doesn't do much for me. I don't need to do 90 or 100 miles an hour on the road, and the weight and how this thing is built makes it very easy to drive off-road. So there's my long-winded answer. No and no. We're going to have a lot of adventures with this thing, and I'm really excited to take a couple longer trips. I'll let you guys know when we officially get scheduled for the Smoky Mountain 500, and we will go from there. It'll probably be in the colder season, which I don't mind, as long as there's no snow, but we do some cold camping. Right now we're almost back to the tiny house, park it in the shop, and relax. But appreciate you guys following along today. Hope you get to watch the ride from today. I'll pop the video up here, right down here at the end, because it was a riot. And that little surprise pond right next to the bombing field. But don't forget to like and comment. I appreciate it. I really do. It helps me create more of these videos. Just takes a quick click by yourself. Go ahead and subscribe. We'll come along for some adventures. Watch a redhead be an idiot, making some mistakes along the way. I promise I'll make you smile. And hit the little bell, the bing. And we will see you on the next adventure.